It has finally happened. Call of My Life has hit Nigerian cinemas everywhere. The cinema down the street from you, it's there. Cinema 30 minutes away from you, it is there. So of course, take your mom, take your dad, take your grandmother, take your children, take your friends, take your significant others, significant other, take someone, or go alone. I went alone, and that was an experience of its own. But that's by the way. Call of My Life, if you haven't heard of it yet, is this rom-com directed by Dammy Twitch, starring Uzoamaka Power and Andrew Yaw Bunting. I hope I pronounced that correctly. It's a very artsy romance, very niche sort of Nigerian film that defects from the typical standard and structure that is known to come with Nigerian films. So trust me when I tell you, you are in for a treat. Hi, I'm Tomiwa, and I love to share my takes on film, television, pop culture, books, you name it. Call of My Life changed my life in the sense that it showed me what is possible for Nigerian film, for Nigerian cinema. And I'm not going to spoil it for you, but I am going to try and sell it to you. Let's get into it. There's just something about Nigerian films that don't give Nigerian films. Do you know what I'm trying to say? The costume choices that went into the main character, Soluchi, being very whimsical, being very out of it. I loved it. I can't even lie. I 100% loved it. I loved the choices that were taken. And of course, there was the subject of the color grading. This is how you know Dammy Twitch is a visionary. It's not everybody that calls himself a director that's a director. You know, everyone calls themselves a director, but everyone's really directing. You feel me? This was a film, not a movie, a film. And trust me when I tell you, there is a difference. Because the quality of this film spoke for itself. And I was by myself with astoundment. I was just like, I couldn't believe my eyes. There were several points in time I'm just shaking my head in that cinema, and for the best possible reasons. There's the fact that this is the first time I have carried myself to the cinema and watched a Nigerian film. This is the first Nigerian film I will see in cinemas, myself at least. And the experience was wow. Those of you with hard hearts, strong mind, that can't deal with love, that can't deal with mushy-gushy, you know, this may not be the film for you, but I'll still recommend you still go see it because it will thaw that heart of yours, it will soften that your mind. Call of My Life is a film for the real lovers, but it's a film for everyone. It's a film about standards and loving yourself and seeing yourself and, you know, all the typical mumbo jumbo that comes with rom-coms. There were some tropes, there were some expected tropes that you would see with the Hollywood rom-coms. But I like the fact that with some of these tropes, there were some subversions of what is cliche. There were some very unique twists on these tropes. I can't say too much without spoiling this thing. Go watch Call of My Life in cinemas. Go watch it. There's no that English I want to pad this with. It's as simple as that. Mind you, this was a funny movie as well. It wasn't all romantic. I mean, it's kind of in the name. Rom-com is to be expected. But the comedy element didn't suffer. It was really well put together. And if you won't watch it for anything else, watch it for Patience Ozokwor and Nkem, or watch it for the veterans in this. Watch it for the cast. Because the ensemble cast is phenomenal. Whether it's a lot of screen time or a little screen time, not a single person is miscast. And you really feel that resonates across this film. There was one thing I did notice, and that was this one scene with an airport chase. I won't give specific. There was an airport chase where a character had run a particular distance to meet up with someone, ran through an airport, and there was no sweat. This person wasn't sweating at all, was barely panting, and yeah, it became very hard to suspend my disbelief. But aside that, this was a perfect film, and when I say masterpiece, I do not say it lightly. I don't. this. I really don't. Go see this film. Before I continue with this episode, I have a special announcement. Tomiwa's Takes has hit 100 subscribers. It's small, but it's a beautiful beginning. We're on the road now to 500, so if you haven't subscribed now and you have made it this far, please subscribe to this channel, like right now, preferably. And of course, tell a friend to 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 subscribe to Tomiwa's Takes. I'm here every week, an episode every week. When I'm feeling like it's 2 episodes a week, you know, just sometimes. And for the large part, I post on Wednesdays. So you could turn on post notifications just so you get that alert that Tomiwa has posted this week. The music, sound, set design of this film was so particular, and it is what I have been yearning to see in Nigerian films for so long. A lot of creative risks were taken. I can imagine there was a lot of explaining that had to be done behind the scenes to try and convince that, you know what, Nollywood doesn't typically do this, but you know, creativity has to come in. This film felt like a painting, an artwork, a love letter to Nigerian film, a love letter to dreamers, to creatives, basically.
That's what I'm talking about. This shit means something to me, man.
Go watch this film in cinemas now, today, this week, this weekend. Whenever you get the chance, just make sure you go see Call of My Life in cinemas. And when you do, come back and thank me because I recommended it for you. Thanks for tuning into this episode of Tomiwa's Takes. If you enjoyed the things I said, if you agreed with the things I said, leave a like. And if you notice some commas in what I said, there can never be commas in anything I have to say, as far as I'm concerned. If you did notice any commas, if you did notice things you did not agree with, tell me in the comments. And of course, subscribe. It's been me and it's been real. Bye.